And welcome back, dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen, to Valkyria Chronicles. When we last left off, we were fighting what's basically the cocoon from Peace Walker, known here as the Batomys. Okay, well, here's the dealio. I have had to re-record this beginning of this fight so many times because of technical difficulties, it's not even funny anymore. Let's just throw all units defense to start with. It's really useful fighting just one giant tank. And I'm rationalizing it in that I have here Alicia and Rosie, but I'm not really using them, so the 2 points I could have spent on them, I'll use instead on the all units defend. That seems very useful at this point to avoid these machine gun shots. So like I was saying, yeah, I screwed up again because of FPS issues. I've played a couple of rounds forwards, which means I'm not going in blind. Once again, I'm really sorry this keeps happening, guys. But I fiddle around with my computer specs a bit. I think this time I can make do, and I hope there won't be any more. I mean, unfortunately I'm not doing this blind, so I'm not going to be messing up this next few rounds. The way I did in my first recording, I completely screwed up what to do here. But that's a better price, I think, for me to less authentic gameplay for a couple of rounds than having to suffer jumps due to lag every 2 minutes. Okay, back to the fight. So I've got one slot open for reserves, because Yoko was shot down last time. I'm not gonna call anyone in quite yet, because 4 Lancers and the tag should be okay to fight the Batomys for now. Yeah. Speaking of that, let's start with Jan. Now, here is what I screwed up when I first recorded for a couple of times, until I realized what's going on. You'll recall the advice was to shoot at these walls to knock them down to block the Batomys. So I shot this wall, which, if you'll see, has a lot of health, and it took only very little damage, and I was like, huh, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Do I need to keep shooting this wall? And I spent an entire round just shooting at this wall, unable to destroy it, until on the enemy turn, Maximilian here decided to shoot the stupid wall himself. So it turns out this wall is like pre-knocked down, but there are other walls which aren't to begin with in the Batomys' way, like this one, so we'll take a shot at it. And there, now there's another shield in front of the Batomys. That's what Varot meant when she said to use the, whatchamacallit, walls to slow the Batomys down. Like, not shoot this one, that was the mistake I made. I mean, it's obvious in hindsight. There's no way the Batomys is gonna fit past this thing anyway, so it has to be already blocking it. But now this thing is also second shield, preventing it from our second camp. So instead of having all of my guys in the tag plugging at the Batomys this round, what I'll be doing is now I'll just be fighting the turrets. Because in a second we'll also find out what the Batomys' weakness is, and to begin with I'm going to have to take out these turrets. So we'll start with that one. Like so. Ow, 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 ow. Now Largo also has the Tank Slayer perk, which makes him do more damage, but he has to get close to the tank. I'm not going to do that quite yet. Instead I'll just have Edelweiss take a shot as well at the Batomys turret. Yeah. How many points do I have left? Yeah, 4 points. Alright. Let's use Walter on this turn. This other one. Actually, I should move Largo to that other hole with Nadine there. Ah well, it's not a big deal. I might move him. Yeah, let's see. Thanks for the assist, Nadine. Wasn't of help, but I appreciate your effort. And now let's again use... I'll deal with this side next turn. We want to knock out all of the turrets. That's basically step 1 of the Batomys fight. Oh no, my freaking radiator's right open. Oh, it didn't take too much damage. Just back up over here a bit. Actually, let's not back up too much, so I'll just get a good shot in. Well, I didn't get a good shot in, so never mind. I guess we're just left here then. See, I'm sort of in Batomys' 1.5 o'clock right here, which to a sort of a blind spot for its big guns. And of course the radiator is safely tucked away from his weapons. Well, let's move Largo in while we're at it. We can always have Nadine next turn restock these guys if I shoot a lot of their lances. You just keep plugging at me.
You're done.
Actually, it could have been risky. I could have had Largo indeed run in up close, pick up the Tank Slayer perk, then take a shot. He could have probably killed that turret in one shot then. Well, let's not take too many risks. So now we're going to see... Oh yeah! This surprised me the first time. So yeah, I mean in hindsight it's obvious. The enemy commanders get to use orders too, which... And now he shot down the wall himself, as happened. And did you see that, guys? See, that's our next goal, those babies.
That main cannon is lethal.
Ugh.
There must be a way to stop that thing.
Welks, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
What are those? They're sticking up out of the top of the tank.
Could they be an obvious weak spot?
They're radiators, heat sinks for dissipating the temperature of the Ragnite fuel cell. They must be using them to cool the cannon after firing it. Welks, if we destroy them, it could greatly upset the tank's function and stability.
You don't say.
Alright, let's try it. We just need to get to those radiators after the cannon fires.
So yeah, that's the Batomys' weak spot. We need to trick it to fire the main cannon, at which point it has to reveal its radiators to cool down, and that's how we'll actually damage this thing.
They're positioned atop the tank, so ground units will need to climb the ladders.
And yeah, so this basically is the cocoon fight from Peace Walker, because once we get the thing on the ropes, we need to board the sucker, which is awesome.
We've got to take out the guns and get troops onto that tank.
And that's why I want to take out the turrets, because they're kind of... They'll be shooting at you if you try to climb the ladders. Ow! Not cool. Yeah, with him using all units attack, now we're kind of... It's +/-0 with our all units defend. It's like if I used withdraw on my Squirtle, and then that Ratata used tail whip, you know, we'd be right where we left off. And yes, I know, guys, before someone... Ow, Nadine is getting kind of plugged. It is that all units attack is bad. Before someone points out on the internet, yes, I know that Peace Walker came out in 2010, like 2 years after Valkyria Chronicles, so I'm not saying this is ripping off Peace Walker when I say that this is the cocoon fight. That's just me gisting, okay? Relax, guys. Alright, I just need to blow away that turret. Let's have,
Just try and stop me!
I should have used Largo, because he knows what he's doing. Ah, and Nadine is always there to help. While we're at it, let's just get Walter into a better position. Oh, I freaking forgot, I should have used all units defend this round too. I mean, there's no negatives to using it at this point, I think. So let's drop it, especially because he throws all units attack. I think once he has only one machine gun left, then it might be better just focus everything on attacking him instead of spending or saving points or whatever instead of using all units defense. It's not so important. I basically played until I had blown up one radiator. And at that point I basically realized that, oh my god, I can't use this footage because of all these technical issues, so I'm assumed once we blow up all 3 radiators, that's it for Batomys, but I don't know what happens if I use a mortar instead of a... Nah, mortar doesn't reach. It's too big, that tank. Ugh. Oh no, what did I... Oh no, I wasted an attack this turn. I'm stupid.
Entering combat.
Fuck! Because I just pressed it, I forgot about the machine gun. It's a bit better, but... Actually, let's skirt around while we're at it to the other side, so that... Oof! Oof, that's really hard to navigate these. No, we're not gonna get around this thing. I'm just gonna leave it like this for this round. Those points aren't gonna last to get around it. Well, let's have Nadine really quick stock you up and... Did Nadine have grenades? I mean, I got nothing else to do. I might as well see how well grenades work on. I didn't... Is that... Is that in the radiator? I think it is. Let's just... While we're up here... Oh, damn! Oh, damn! That worked super well! Huh.
That leaves 2 radiators. Keep it up, Sevens.
Lieutenant.
I mean,
Squads 1 and 3
well,
heavy losses out east.
it's obvious in hindsight. I mean, you know, I did use Nadine, and when shit needs to get done, Nadine gets that shit done. I mean, we well can just pointed at the Batomys and was like, see that shit up there, Nadine? That's some shit that needs to get done. And Nadine was like, on it, Chief. So, you know, fuck. Obvious.
Welcome. It's me, Valkyria. I'm sorry, but we couldn't do a thing against her.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, you're getting ass kicked by Valkyria. Great. Yeah, how can you not beat a woman with a, like...
She had a spiral lance and shield. They were the arms of a Valkyria, Welkin.
I mean, she's fighting with a cavalry weapon, and you guys have guns. That's just pathetic, Valdio. Get into shape.
It's likely her unit will be arriving there soon, as backup.
Okay, so I didn't play as far for Valkyria to show up. I don't know if she really shows up or not. It might be that this game has sort of a time limit, and if you take too long fighting the Batomys, Valkyria will show up, maybe? We'll find out.
Do not, I repeat, do not engage her. Now hurry up and stop that tank.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood. We need those radiators out now, Sevens.
Alright. On it.
Destroy that oversized tank.
Well, let's get Nadine on the other side, because, well, unfortunately, apparently those radiators close after you blow one up, so you can only blow up one per, cannon cycle, you could say. Ah! Oof! We're kinda hurting here. Let's just in case, Let's just in case,
On my way.
just have Nadine, fix herself up a bit. No, use it on yourself. Because she's actually pretty down. I mean, if those turrets decide to take some shots, if Maximilian uses another all-units attack, Nadine could be in trouble. So I'm not gonna take that risk. Now, I could maybe move up Rosie, but now I'm gonna use our main man, Hector. Incredible badass. Alright, he got Tank Killer, and let's just work on destroying these turrets as well. We're gonna need to take both of those out before we can beat the Batomys next round. But why is he doing so much damage, Maximilian? I thought I used... Oh, he gets second Tank Killer. Yeah. Alright, that's our turn. This is going much better than my first round, because, like I said, I spent the entire turn shooting at that one wall. Oh, that was my first turn. But anyway, like... I was kind of scrambling the first time I fought this guy. Oh no! I'm left open for his main gun. Ah, but he didn't use all units attack this round, so it might not be so bad.
Fire! Major damage sustained.
Oh, well, that wasn't so bad, to be honest. What was that noise that Walter made? Zoink, Scoob! What? The noises that he's making are hilarious. Okay, so Maxi did not fire his main cannon on this wall this turn. That's no biggie, because we need one turn to blow up these turrets anyway. That seems useful. And now we know the secret that we can grenade them. That's actually much easier, because it takes like 4 shots from... No, it takes 3 shots with Largo and his Tank Slayer, and that I found out last time, to destroy a radiator, but apparently you can just lob a grenade in, and that's that for the radiator. At least it did huge damage, so definitely worth it.
Entering combat.
Oh, I forgot once again to use all units defend. Well, it might not be that important this turn, because look, we're gonna blow up these turrets this turn. It's not a big deal, just... Let's just move Edelweiss like this. Just leave it here. Edelweiss is a bit damaged. I might have Nadine use some points to fix once we know that this turret's cleared, but for now... Largo gets Tank Slayer, which is very useful for fighting tanks, so let's move in. What was I gonna say about the Batomys? The cool thing about the Batomys is, yeah, nice. Nice. Okay, that is some really bad damage. I might use one order to fix up Largo's defense. Yeah, I'll just do that, because I'm gonna have Largo take a couple more shots at the thing. So, Batomys, cool thing, I looked up that word, Batomys, to see if that meant anything.
This is an order.
Much like the Lupus was, you know, the Lupus is a wolf. And Batomys is some kind of genus of big rats that live in the Philippines. So that to me seems like a deliberate reference to the Maus and the Ratte, the super tanks that designed in World War II by the Nazis. To also have this thing being named by a rodent. So like, my hats go off to the writers for coming up with that. Actually, I'm gonna do something risky now. I'm gonna see if I get Tank Slayer. Man, I don't know what triggers Tank Slayer, but that running like an idiot past it did not trigger it. Oh well. Well, we'll just have Largo take one more move. Yeah, we got so many points, it's not a big deal. Just to finish this damn turret. Oh. I spoke too early. Let's have... Largo's left kind of in the open. Let's have Hector move in while we're at it. So.
I'll do my very best.
I bet you will, Hector. Ugh! Okay, it was a bad idea not to use all units defense with just one turret, apparently.
Here I come.
Oh my god! Kill him! Oh! So, now's a good time to call in Yoko. Cause Hector's down. What am I doing? Okay, look, Walter! You're in the desert! You're in the zone, exactly. Yeah? Desert bread? Let's do some damage. For God's sake. Ugh. Man, Hector was supposed to be the ultimate badass, at least among the Lancers, in my mind, and he got punked by this giant Nazi super tank. Oh well, I mean, we're gonna beat it pretty soon, I guess. It only has 2 raiders left, and we know its weakness now. So, my last point, I'm gonna have Nadine. Nadine do a ton of shit.
I'll cover the rear, everyone.
Yeah, it's like turn the shit pedal out of full gear. First,
Medic!
we call in some help for Hector.
Please stay strong. I'm on my way. If only I'd gotten here sooner.
No, come on, Nadine. You couldn't have saved him. Even you have limits in how much shit you can do. And then we go and stalk Largo. There you go, because he spent all of his shots, and we're gonna need them probably. And finally, we're gonna fix the Edelweiss before he shoots us up again.